Today I want to share with you 2 quick tips to help you avoid holiday weight gain. So I'm currently out in Lisbon here in Portugal. It's an absolutely amazing city, really famous for its food, its culture and its history. And my goal for the whole trip is to make sure I come back having not gained any weight and maybe having even lost a couple of pounds as well. Now, I'm not going to not enjoy myself. Naturally, I'm going to make sure I eat all the food that's here and available. I'm bitten by flies here as I'm chatting. That's available to me. However, quite a few years ago, about 5-6 years ago, when I was traveling a lot with Strength Matters and averaging over 100,000 air miles, I was getting into this routine of traveling and putting on the 10 pounds during my traveling season, and it was an absolute nightmare. I'd feel like crap. I'd come back and I'd follow this perpetual cycle of gaining weight, having to lose weight, gaining weight, having to lose weight, and it was affecting my performance and my health in the long term. So I came up with a few ideas to help me keep the weight off whilst traveling that actually worked. So the first tip is this: walk everywhere. And I mean literally walk everywhere. My goal for whenever I'm away and traveling is to aim for 20,000 steps a day at the very least. Why is that? Well, it keeps me active, it keeps me sane, it keeps me healthy. But more importantly, you're not always going to get to a gym. You're not always going to be able to work out. And sometimes you have to offset a little bit of energy to make up for all the food you're going to eat whilst you're on vacation or whilst you're traveling too. And it's so important. Such a simple step, but often overlooked, because what I try and do is, instead of taking a 5-minute Uber here or a 20-minute Uber here, I'll make sure I walk. So if it's a mile to get to somewhere, I'll walk. If there's escalators, if there's stairs, I'll make sure I take the stairs and not the escalators. It helps you burn energy. It's like me hiking all day. So every single day when I'm traveling, I aim for 20,000 steps, and it's as simple as that. And my second tip is this: eat like an adult. And it's taken me several years to figure this out. You see, when I was traveling initially, when I first discovered the world of traveling for work, I was eating like a child. I would devour anything and everything that came my way, which led to all this weight gain consistently. So over the years, when I started to realize I feel pretty crappy about myself when I'm traveling and when I go back, because it takes me ages to lose that extra 10 pounds again, I started to realize I just need to eat like an adult. So what does that mean? Well, I use 2 methods. The first method is this: using the blue zones method of where people live to over 100 years old, and that's eat to 80% full. I don't not eat anything. I eat anything that's kind of cool, looks interesting, but I only eat to 80% full and eat in fair moderation, I think is the best way to put it. And the second thing is, yes, I do track whilst on holiday. It keeps me on point. It works for me, great. It may not work for you, but it keeps me and gives me a rough idea of the calories I'm consuming each day, so I don't go above maintenance. I don't go too below deficit either, but it just keeps me on track, and I balance things out. So if I'm not working out, if I'm not walking as much that day, I'm going to have some control over the food I'm eating. But I don't limit myself to anything at all. And those are the 2 things I've done regularly over the years that have worked really well for me. So there you have it, 2 very quick tips to help you keep the weight off whilst traveling. They've worked for me, and I hope they will work for you as well. And sometimes it's the simplest things that work best. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Maybe if you have any great holiday traveling tip to keep the weight off as well. Anyway, until next video, I'm going to carry on walking up these many million hills and steps here in Lisbon, and I'll see you very soon. Ciao.
Mas tem que ser assim, pra ser meu coração. Não ligar, não precisa.